Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the moment we've been waiting for. For the first time since 2019, Formula One is back at Monte Carlo. I can't wait. I'm sure you can't wait either, because as you all know, this is going to be the best qualifying of the year. We have the shortest track, just 2 miles in length. We have 20 drivers and 18 minutes in the first part of qualifying. Then we go again, 15 minutes and 15 cars before the final 12 minutes with the top 10 drivers for a shootout to pole position. But around the streets of Monaco, qualifying is as important as the race. Overtaking is nigh on impossible here. We've seen it done, but qualifying is key. And getting a good lap time here is impossible. Let's take a look at how the drivers and the Constructors' Championship stand coming into the 5th round of the season. We move away from the Spanish Grand Prix and go over to Monaco. For the first time since 2019, we race at the Principality. Welcome to the Monaco Grand Prix. It's the 5th round of the championship. It's 3 apiece. Hamilton has won 3. Verstappen has won 1. Going into here, can Hamilton make it 4? Can Verstappen make it 2? After this, we go on to the 4th to the 6th of June for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and then a calendar change. France has now been moved up to the 18th to the 20th of June, with the cancellation now of the Turkish Grand Prix. Austria gets another round on the 27th of June for the Styrian Grand Prix. Austria takes its normal Grand Prix still on the 4th of July for a week's break before the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, which will see a different timeout format, also as the introduction of sprint qualifying. After that, on the 1st of August, we go to Hungary for the summer break. Then Belgium, Netherlands and Italy form another back-to-back, followed then by Russia a week later. Then the 1st to the 3rd of October, we'll see the Singapore Grand Prix. Japan, United States, Mexico, Brazil, then Australia, Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi on the 12th of December round out the title. In terms of the Drivers' Championship, Lewis Hamilton leads the way by just 14 points to Max Verstappen. Then further behind, Valtteri Bottas has just got ahead of Lando Norris by 6 points. Charles Leclerc still very much in that fight for 3rd, followed by Sergio Perez, Daniel Ricciardo, Carlos Sainz, Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly rounding out the top 10. On the second page, Lance Stroll is on 5 points, the same as Fernando Alonso. This page has seen no changes after the Spanish Grand Prix. So then we'll see Yuki Tsunoda, who after a DNF last time out, no points on the board for Kimi Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi, Sebastian Vettel, George Russell, Mick Schumacher, Nicholas Latifi or Nikita Mazepin. In terms of the Constructors' Championship, the order did not change after the Spanish Grand Prix, but the points have. Mercedes lead the way on 141 points to Red Bull on 112. McLaren are securing 3rd by 5 points to Ferrari, good old days of battling. Alpine are 5th on 15 points, AlphaTauri on 10, Aston Martin 5, no points for Alfa Romeo, Williams or Haas. It's time for the craziest qualifying of the year. Welcome to Saturday qualifying at the Monaco Grand Prix. They're all set, we're all set. This is going to be an absolutely fantastic weekend as well. And we kick off now with qualifying with our studio in Vision presenting as well. Back to the handheld mics and all ready to go as well. Joining me for qualifying will be Megan Birch as well, getting ready for all of the action. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be key. I can't wait so much because Monaco qualifying is the best. And to prove it as well, we'll take a quick look round now on the track with Lap Attack. Let's take a look around the Circuit de Monaco on the calendar since 1929. On it constantly since 1955. Taken 1 year off due to COVID, but now we are back. It's the trickiest and most demanding on the calendar. Start the lap, down now, out of the last corner of Anthony Nogues and really fly it towards the line. Uphill towards turn 1, Sandoval, drop down, 3rd gear corner, nail the inside line and accelerate up the hill, remembering to keep all of the speed up Beau Rivage towards now the top of Massenet. Fourth gear corner, left-hander. Right-hander now through Casino Square, down towards Mirabeau. Avoid the bump on the left-hand side. Hug the inside drain cover to take you round as you head down to the Grand Hotel hairpin. The slowest corner on the calendar, just 30 miles an hour. Through Mirabeau 2, in front now past the boats at Portier. Underneath now, through the tunnel, your eyes are going to adjust as they flash back into the sunlight, down towards the Nouvelle chicane. Drop down, second gear corner, a quick flick left, double right, left again as you hurtle down towards to back. Fifth gear, lightly through before flat out, blasting through the swimming pool section into the chicane. Keep on leg away from the barrier, keep the car straight as you head, braking into Rascasse. Last corner on the track, Anthony Noakes, full throttle, DRS open, hug the inside line towards the pit wall, take the checkered flag, and that's a lap of the Monaco Grand Prix circuit. Okay, let's update you then on what happened in the third practice session. Max Verstappen went fastest on a 1:11.294. Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc second. Ferrari generally look like they've got some great pace here this weekend as well. I was speaking to Tom Gaymore on Thursday as well. He said he's been looking over the data as well, and he thinks as well in his own commentary unit with Alex Brundle, Ferrari are genuine, which is great news to see as well. I can't wait to see what they can do. Can Charles Leclerc get pole position at his home race? He's never finished a race here. Can he get it? That's going to be the big fingers crossed moment. But anyway, moving on to this weekend as well. Watch out. Hamilton is on 3 victories. Verstappen's on 1. Verstappen has to win here at this Grand Prix as well to stay in that title fight. 14 points between them at the moment, and qualifying is always key here at Monaco. And speaking of 3-1 between Hamilton and Verstappen, it's the same here in mine and Megan's commentator battle, where we race around the tracks on F1 virtually. This time out though, it's time to head to Monaco. I've won 3 races. Megan has only won 1, the season opener at Bahrain. Let's see what can happen. We've turned the damage off at Monaco. We've got a lovely night setting. It's all out war. Let's take a look at the commentator challenge for the 5th round. So, the next round of the championship me and Megan are racing at is Monaco. We're recording this on Saturday morning, so you'll see it in the qualifying show in the afternoon. Megan, Monaco. No damage, full throttle. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, it needs to be no damage.
Should we start?
Yeah.
Right, here we go then. Ready with those lights.
Oh, I'm first.
5 lights will come on. Megan's on pole, I'm second. Megan's in a McLaren, I'm in a Williams. Monte Carlo or bust. We're away. Good start from Megan. I'm in the wall already. Trying to break into Saint-Devant. Megan's completely cut the corner. We're at night as well, by the way, so enjoy nightness of Monaco, I suppose. Megan's got the lead up Beau Rivage into Massenet, coming into Casino Square. Hang on, sing this. I'm going to try and go on the inside. She's blocking it. It's feel like Mansell. Oh, move. No. Actually, you standing on pole here might have just been giving you the advantage, because I don't think I can get through anywhere.
Hate this corner.
Oh. Let's nudge you around. The Lowe's hairpin, or the Fairmont hairpin. You've crashed in Mirabeau too. I'm in the wall, but no damage, otherwise we'll be here all day. Yeah. Oh. Side by side to the tunnel. She's cut me off once again. Okay, Nouvelle's. Oh, I didn't need to go there. I'm through at the inside of the tunnel. Breaking into Nouvelle. Megan's not going to break. I don't know why I even bother with Nouvelle. I could have just cut it because you don't even need to bother with it. Megan's at the back. Fly through. She's a bit slow. You're racing as Lando Norris, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you always race as Lando Norris? I've just noticed that about you.
A lot.
Oh, I'm going to go for an outside at Rascasse. I've never done it before. Oh, Megs. Okay, inside Anthony Noakes. Hello. In the wall you go. Oh! Okay, so 1 lap, and I have managed to get through, but you've done a dive bomb. Oh, yeah, good idea, actually. No point in taking it. I'm through. Oh, Megan!
Well, there's no damage. So.
Oh, I'm round. Oh, no! I know I've got to do the, what's it called? manoeuvre. Austin Powers manoeuvre. It's also disconcerting. And she's round as well. Where have you gone? Where are you?
I don't want to reverse this thing.
Are you sideways? Am I going to come on this corner? You're... Oh, there's a traffic jam.
Get me out of it.
There's a traffic jam at the hairpin. And now Megan's having to do the Austin Powers manoeuvre. Well, I am. There you go, Megs. That happened back in 1989, 2004. Hairpin blocks. Usually it's down at this part of the track at the hairpin, but now you manage it at Mirabeau. Only something a Minardi's ever done and blocked the track. Into Portier, flat out now through the tunnel. I'm using my overtake button. Oh! 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 Oh, Megan! Oh, 3-6. Oh! Megan Birch, everybody. Miss Dirty Driving. Right, I'm cutting this chicane then. I'm going to go back to this camera angle. I thought that was the easiest. I need to get a good camera angle. That'll do. Same as yours. So, we're coming on to the last lap, and you are generally... You've hit a Rascasse! Actually, I'm not doing much better into Rascasse either.
Rascasse is hard.
Rascasse is hard and very annoying as well. Right, here we go again. Let's see if I can catch up on the last lap. DRS enabled. Not that's going to do anything at this track. DRS is completely not needed at Monaco. Up Beau Rivage into Massenet. Through Hotel de Paris and the casino. Megan's now at Mirabeau. I'm locking up at Mirabeau. Had to come off the brakes. I think it was quite skillfully done, actually, considering we're playing these on controllers as well. I'm surprised we're actually this close.
Yeah.
And at Monaco as well. I'm glad we turned the damage off, otherwise it would have been a bit of a nightmare. Right, full throttle through the tunnel. Oh, I've hit the wall at the exit of Portier. I've done a Senna. Megan's slightly off. I'm going for it. Megan not even bothering with Nouvelle. Megan! Oh, I'm through! She's out! But I know where Megan's going to go for a lunge. Right here. And I know she's going to lunge it. I can sense it. There it is. Not even attempting the corner. That should be a penalty.
Yeah, well, lucky for me, we don't do that.
Oh, no, not again.
Just fix it.
Hang on.
Come on. I feel like Marge Simpson. It's like, come on.
That's not... All right, does that mean I get an advantage? I'm going for it. Don't hit the wall and you're good. Oh, God, this is going to be nice. Oh!
Yay.
I'm not happy with you.
That was easy.
What do you mean, easy? Oh, right, it was maybe a bit easy. It's only taken 5 minutes. Usually it takes longer than that.
Mm.
So, it's what? How many to me? How many races are we in now? 5?
3 to 1.
3 to 2. 3 to 2?
Yeah.
And next we're in Baku?
Yeah.
So it's 3 to 2 and next we're in Baku?
Yeah.
Okay. This could be interesting. Okay, it's time to head up to the commentary box then for the 2021 Monaco Grand Prix qualifying. I'm about to put the mic down and pick up the headset as well. The cheers are getting ready to be brought in as the commentators join me as well. Sit back and relax. You'll have a timer as well to sync up with live coverage wherever you're watching. And if you're not, we'll have a timing graphic as well. Stand by and get ready for the craziest qualifying of the year. It's the 2021 Monaco Grand Prix qualifying. Enjoy. And welcome along, everybody, to Monte Carlo. We're here. We have seen magnificent pole positions. Over the years, since 1950, 35 different drivers have taken pole position. And from that as well, Ayrton Senna has the most here with 5. McLaren also with the most at this circuit, 11 pole positions for them. Monaco welcomes a sustainable future. They introduced biofuel, public transport, electric, water taxis as well. And very much needed as we're on the French Riviera. The harbour surrounds Monaco. Average speed at 100 miles an hour. Top speed 182. 19 turns. Lap record a 1:14.260. We've been seeing 1:11s in practice. Saint-Devote, the first corner, is very much a make or break zone. Hamilton going past Schumacher in 2011. He tried the move on Maldonado. Didn't work out later on in the race. At the Nouvelle chicane, Verstappen, who already had a 5-second penalty, tried to get ahead of Hamilton. Didn't work off. And that battle, nothing like the one in 1992 between Ayrton Senna and Nigel Mansell at Rascasse and Anthony Nogues on the last lap. 3 tyre compounds to keep your eyes on in this session as well. The soft, the C5. The medium, the C4. The hard is the C3. Expect everybody in the first session to be out there on the hardest of the C5 tyre compounds. I cannot see any other reason as to why they would have any other tyre on to begin with. Track temperature 35 degrees, air temperature 18 degrees at the moment. And alongside me in the commentary box for this session as well is Megan Birch. Megan, we are getting ready for what is going to be an all-out bloodbath. And I don't know why you're sitting down for a while, because it's mainly standing up. But
because my shoes are killing me.
You've chosen the wrong shoes again. But Megan, the question of the hour is, who is going to take pole position? Red Bull looks strong, Ferrari looks strong, but not looking strong is Mercedes. They're off the pace. This is interesting. Charles Leclerc topping free practice 2. Red Bull topping practice 1 and practice 3. Perez, first session on 1:12.487. Leclerc, FP2, 1:11.684. Verstappen, FP3, 1:11.294. The question, Megan, who are you going to pick? Because it's a roller coaster. You can't pick.
I'm not really that sure. I mean, a lot of teams are doing well, though Monaco's just one of those circuits where anyone can win.
Anybody can win, anybody can make a mistake, anybody can crash into the wall, anybody can do anything. In the Drivers' Championship, Hamilton has a 14-point gap to him and Max Verstappen, and that's it. 14 points only. In the Constructors' Championship, it's a little bit more than that. Mercedes lead the way by at least 29 points to Red Bull as well. So Mercedes probably will leave here, the Constructors' leaders, but Red Bull want to change that. Ferrari getting involved as well, but one Ferrari engine-powered car that won't be taking part is that of Mick Schumacher after his crash at the top of the Casino Square, coming down to Marylebone free practice 3. The car is too badly damaged. The engine needed repairing, the gearbox needed repairing, so he would already take a 5-place grid penalty anyway. Yes, he was in 14th. That means he starts 19th back of the grid. So Schumacher will start 20th tomorrow. 30 seconds to go into the green light, Megan. I'll tell you one driver who is looking good this weekend. It's Carlos Sainz, who's only in his 5th race for Ferrari, 2nd in the session earlier on this morning. Does he stand an unlikely chance of getting on to at least the front 2 rows of the grid?
I think perhaps, yeah. Maybe. I mean, he certainly seems to be good at this track. I mean, he always kind of was, to be honest. He always had quite good control.
And we are ready, we are steady. Let the chaos begin, because qualifying is underway for the Monaco Grand Prix, and now we are about to see rush hour at the Principality. All 19 cars, admittedly, are heading out onto the track. We will not be having Mick Schumacher, but still, 19 cars around a 2-mile track, all of them on either fast laps or slow laps. We're going to see some drama here, and I can't wait to get started with this one as well. Raikkonen is currently out there first. So is Giovinazzi, Stroll, Ricciardo and Alonso, Mazepin, Russell, Latifi, Tsunoda, Ocon, Verstappen, all heading out onto the track. In fact, I don't think there's one car so far who hasn't gone out, bar obviously Schumacher, so we'll discount him immediately in taking part in qualifying. He will remain 20th on the board going forward. But we want to know your questions, get them all in on the group chat as well. on the YouTube chat. We've got it open here in the commentary box. We can see and respond to everything as well as the cars circle down at the Fairmont hairpin. Used to be the Lowe's hairpin or the gas station hairpin as well. Through Portier, which is now suddenly a Muriel as they're having new extension work built at the background as they circle up through the tunnel down to the Nouvelle chicane. Megan, in the pre-show that just before we started, they all saw you beat me around Monaco because you cheated.
I prefer just taking advantages of the opportunities in front of me.
Yes, but you cheated. Just admit you cheated.
That's something I should never do because...
You have to raise your voice slightly, Megan.
I don't think I did.
You don't think you did cheat?
I mean, there's no rules when we play it.
That's a good point, to be fair. Russell's on a time then in the moment, coming through Casino Square, down the hill, avoid the bump on the right-hand side of the picture, left for the drivers, down to Mirabeau.
I could throw your controller across the room and it wouldn't be counted as cheating.
No, but you did hit the wall a couple of times and get sort of Austin-powered stuck and had to get moved out of it. So, admittedly, you were not at best in that situation of the track. Let's talk about George Russell then. Mr. Saturday, first qualifying here since 2019, when he first qualifying where he could realistically get into Q2. It's a slow track. It's sort of levelled out the field. Is Q3 a shot for Russell today in a Williams?
Perhaps if you can keep it, like, the car on pace.
Yeah.
Just, like, not hit anything.
Easier said than done, believe it or not, on this track at the moment as well. They've all got to keep it through. Russell will be coming up to the line first of all. Team radio as well for Russell. We'll hear that. Tyres are not ready. Tyres are not ready, we're being told at the moment from Russell. So this lap time here is already sparks flying down towards turn one. Got cars coming out of the pit lane as well. Sonoda top, 1:14.785. But Russell, 2 seconds off the pace, had a shower of sparks in front of him down towards Saint-Devote. Megan, this is what I mean. Getting a good lap in will be key in this first session.
It is quite key because... you've got to get the layout of the circuit as well as being like really quick on the pace, because in Monaco it's really difficult because you need to be slow so you don't crash into anything, but you also need to keep speed up so that you don't cause either a traffic jam or like end up hitting someone.
Absolutely right. Lando Norris has got some clear track at the moment in front of him. Looking at it, he's only got Bottas in front of him. Hamilton is now right with Verstappen through the swimming pool section. Let's keep an eye on them two in a second. But Lando Norris in the Gulf liveried McLaren Mercedes with a retro livery for Monaco crosses the line and does it brilliantly with a 1:12.676. That should be enough to get him through to the next part of the session. But they're all starting to group up, especially coming out of Mirabeau. We've got Alonso, Ocon, Stroll, Ricciardo and Bottas all sort of clumbered together out there. Across the line goes Hamilton, a 1:28.13. Hamilton is outside of the 107% rule at the moment. Verstappen goes P2, helped by the fact that he was getting towed round by Hamilton on that lap time. So far, great stuff if your name is Lando Norris.
I quite agree. I mean, I actually saw someone earlier. I was reading through a list of names of people, and I saw someone with last name Norris. I was just like,
That's
not related, are you?
Ah, two Norrises. That's an interesting... Well, I suppose it's very uncommon but yet popular name at the same time. So, yeah, maybe so. We've lost one of our live timing streams up in the box at the moment, so we can't tell you the exact sector times. But Norris is on top, 1:12.676, followed by Verstappen and Ocon as well. One of the laptops has decided to go off as well. So it's your usual Monaco qualifying
It must
failures.
be the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it must be. Well, it's connected to Ethernet, but still, we're broadcasting okay. Hamilton on time then coming up towards to back. He's backed off there, Megan, you can tell, because he was automatically slower after passing that car on the back, which, look at the screen, was Russell. So, yeah, Russell's over the radio right now as well, saying as well, tyres still aren't ready out there on the track.
Yeah, we can see the medical car ready and waiting to be deployed if anything is needed. Oh, what's wrong with...
That's Verstappen getting out of the way of Pierre Gasly. Gasly's fastest sector 1 and 2. Gasly crosses the line, goes second. 1:12.867. So, McLaren and AlphaTauri 1-2. It's day of the underdogs. It's got a feeling of Monza.
Oh, and what did I win in today?
McLaren with Lando Norris, in the pre-show, in the battles there. 3 to me, 2 to you.
Good fortune.
Yeah, 3 to me, 2 to you. And at the moment, we'll see who wins in Baku. That's going to be an interesting one because whoever's behind on the start-finish straight will slipstream. Raikkonen goes P2 now, 1:12.756 at the moment. Giovinazzi coming up to the line too. Giovinazzi goes top for Alfa Romeo, 1:12.132. But Valtteri Bottas looking quick at the moment. Sainz being told to keep pushing. He's currently 16th. Leclerc 15th. Alonso goes P5, 1:12.980. Bottas coming across the line now goes top, 1:11.794.
I must say it was surprising to see an Alpha. What was Giovinazzi Touré?
Yep.
Yeah.
Stroll goes P2. Stroll
First.
second for Aston Martin. 1:11.979. Hamilton's on a time too. Hamilton so far now hasn't got a time. Now does. Goes third. 1:12.077. Verstappen we're watching now coming through Anthony Noakes down the start-finish curve. Crosses the line. 9th to first. 1:11.522. Norris goes to P4 as well. Sainz improving. He's managed to get some slipstream running in between them all. So Sainz out of Anthony Noakes. There's cars already everywhere at the moment, but does Sainz goes top? He should do and does. 1:11.341. Ferrari generally strong.
Can I just point out how Hamilton is slower than Sainz, Verstappen, Bottas, Stroll, and Norris?
Yeah, this is what I'm on about as well. Dad said this morning in free practice 3, it was the fact that don't worry, he'll be there in qualifying. I don't think they are. We've got Bottas P3, Hamilton P6. There seems to be something genuinely off with the Mercedes this weekend. They haven't led a session so far, and there's just something wrong with them. They're not clicking all that right out on the circuit as Ocon goes P12. Yeah. And that's Antonio Giovinazzi getting out of the way of Danny Ricciardo coming into Anthony Noakes. Ricciardo crosses the line, takes the time of a 1:12.610. Big lock up down at Sainte Devote. Is there a car off in the wall? We've got a yellow out there, so I can't see where it is at the moment. That's why.
Is that Giovinazzi?
I think it could be. No, it's Raikkonen. It's Raikkonen in the Alpha who's locked up coming into turn 1. Just a big lock up into Sainte Devote. He's got going though, so green flag's back out with 10 minutes to go.
I must say, I'm very happy that he didn't go into the wall, because imagine if he had locked up at high speeds.
Yeah, we saw Massa do that in 2013 twice. Once in qualifying, once in the race itself. That's the one. I can't remember what it was there. At the moment, we've got our timing monitors back up here in the commentary box, which means I can see everyone is indeed out there on the soft compound tyres as I thought they would be. So they've all immediately gone quicker as Leclerc goes third on a 1:11.550. Norris fastest first sector, looking good. That's just been switched over by Verstappen, who's done a 18.687 at the moment. Car's still looking good out there, and everything going to plan if your name is Ferrari after having a dreadful couple of seasons as well. Well, dreadful last year. They finished 6th in the Constructors' Championship. They've come to Monaco, and right now they're first and third and have been competitive all weekend long. Verstappen fastest first sector.
Did you notice that on Lewis's car?
What?
When he went over a little bit of that bump at the corner.
The chicane, Nouvelle. Or was it Tabac?
The one where it looks like a square.
That would be the chicane area, yeah. Oh, Nouvelle chicane, yeah.
When he came off, he kind of slidded.
He did that this morning in practice 3 actually as well. Had a bit of an oversteering moment down at Nouvelle Chicane. Norris goes top again. Norris top. 1:11.321. Fantastic time for the British driver. Ferrari of Sainz just 200ths off the pace. But now we get Verstappen on a 1:11.124. Perez 6th. 1:11.679. So we've got Red Bull, McLaren, Ferrari, Mercedes all in the battle. And who's in the top 4? It's Red Bull, McLaren and Ferrari. Somebody pinched me. I think it's 2012. Don't actually pinch me. Ow! Bottas on board with now down into the Nouvelle Chicane. Sainz goes third again. 2/10 off the pace of Verstappen. Bottas looking okay, but he's down in P7. Drivers at risk. Ocon, Latifi, Russell, Mazepin, and of course no participation for Schumacher today. And we've got a traffic jam in the pit lane as there is a Williams of Latifi who has managed to get out on the track after crashing in FP3. They've rebuilt that car well enough in time, but he's got held up behind, I think. I think, no, it was an AlphaTauri. It is
It doesn't look like an
Sonoda. I think it was Sonoda, yeah. But Alonso's already down there as well. Latifi's back out on the track. Bottas goes top, 1:10.938. That's the first time this weekend we've seen a 1 minute 10 lap time. And the lap record here was set by Danny Ricciardo in qualifying back in 2018 of a 1:10.166. Could we be in our first ever 69-second lap time at Monaco? That's unbelievable.
I hope.
Let's keep your fingers crossed. Right now it's at 70.9 for a lap time. Gasly does a 1:11.560, goes to P6. The Clare riding the bumps at the swimming pool chicane into the restaurant at Rascasse, orders a coffee, gets away with it. Coming into Anthony Noakes, hit that cone that David Coulthard put there after a drunken night out. Not really, just wanted it there so he could see the apex. Car coming out of the pit lane, get out of the way. And the Clare goes P2, 1:11.113. David Coulthard did actually put that cone there. He requested it because when he was going around there, he couldn't see the apex, so he requested a cone be put there. And it's just stayed ever since about 2003. Coincidentally, when he won here as well, yeah. But he
Probably
didn't,
just like,
yeah.
oh, well, it made him win. Just leave
Yeah,
it.
he didn't really put it there on a drunken night out. Although that is something David Coulthard would do.
It sounds like him.
Yeah, it's something David Coulthard and Michael Schumacher would both do, to be fair, as well. Car slow, that's Bottas getting out of the way of Vettel coming into the chicane area as well. Traffic has gone wrong again. Vettel goes P10 on a 1:12.078.
Bottas must be on a down lap from...
I think he is, you're right, yeah.
Set.
Yeah, he's on a cool down at the moment as well. Driver track has gone all wibbly again and on us at the moment as we're trying to find everything at the moment. Recharge off when you're ready. I think I was on the board with Russell. Russell's on a time at the moment. Perez is P8 at the moment, crosses the line and stays where he is. So Perez does a 1:11.644, stays in 8th place. Add in that, we've got an AlphaTauri in the top 6 now as well. 2 cars came out of the pit lane. Russell goes P12. That's my boy. 1:12 lap time as well. It is a 1:12.460 and he goes P12. Here is Esteban Ocon coming into the Anthony Noakes corner. Anthony Noakes named after the person who designed this track, of course. That's why the last corner is called Anthony Noakes. And now he's into Saint-Devot, named after the church just alongside. Up Beau Rivage for the hotel on the side. And Massenet is turn 3 before Casino Square. You all get a point if you can name why it's called Casino Square.
Is there casinos?
Yeah, there it is. Big casino. Who knew that was there? Been on the calendar since 1929, over 90 years. This is the 78th Monaco Grand Prix, and that's there. Yep. And a little lock up there down at the Fairmont hairpin. Now, it is Fairmont, named after the hotel just behind it. It used to be the Lowe's hairpin. Then the hotel got renamed to Fairmont. And, of course, before it was there, the hotel used to be at the top of Mirabeau. And down at the bottom there used to be a train station called... it was just a train station, so the hairpin was called Station Hairpin. The Grand Station Hairpin, I think, something or other. Leclerc, second at the moment. Now, interesting fact, but Megan's got one first.
I actually think that's the most accurate looking hairpin out of the entire circuit.
Slowest on the calendar as well, just 30 miles an hour. In fact, you can even get it down in wet conditions. It's just 20 miles an hour. And full opposite lock as well on those cars as well. It really is quite a handle to get around it.
What was the fact?
Fact always about Charles Leclerc, currently running P2. He's had horrible qualifyings here in the past, as Charles Leclerc as well. If I get down to my notes, retired from his home Grand Prix on both occasions in F1 and has never finished in the junior category either. But he was also yet to make it to Q3 as well. In 2019, he was eliminated in Q1, and his best ever qualifying result here is 14th back in 2018. So Leclerc never made it to Q3 and never made it to the checkered flag in any of the races ever done here.
I'm pretty sure he just skipped a corner as well.
Yeah, he had an Aston Martin on the inside of the track. I think that was Sebastian Vettel just getting out of the way because he's ahead at the moment as we watch Raikkonen come through the swimming pool S's into the chicane section now. Don't hit the wall, otherwise we'll have to have a red flag. They've all been very well behaved so far today, but there's rain clouds you can see coming over from the top of the mountain section, and the mist is starting to descend as well for where the castle is here in Monaco, the royal household, as Raikkonen goes P12, and that pushes Russell down to 13th, but Russell's on a time at the moment, and he goes P10, 1:12.016. Get in, Russell. That's a great time.
You know, I can just hear Mazepin now. Don't spin, don't spin, don't spin, don't spin.
Mazepin's 19th and 4/10 off the pace of his own best time, and he's currently in last place as well alongside Schumacher. Ocon P12, 112.125 at the board as well. So Ocon moving up just behind Vettel. Vettel looks to make it out. Big slide from Mazepin out of Anthony Noakes. Nearly kisses the rear tyre against the wall and goes 19th. That improves on time, not position. 113.365. We now join Danny Ricciardo, the honey badger in that Gulf livery. That was beautifully done to the S's. Ricciardo's on a hot one here as he's got cars left, right and centre. Alonso on a good one too. He's 2/10 up in the middle sector. Alonso looking to get out of the drop zone as well. He's currently P17. Tsunoda stays 16th on a 112 as well. 2 minutes to go here at the Monaco Grand Prix qualifying Q1. Ricciardo goes 11th. Ninth for Ricciardo on a 111.927. Here comes Fernando Alonso now up to the line. And Alonso's boxed. I think Alonso's given up on that time. We'll keep an eye on it. Latifi goes 16th. He'll have another run left. Alonso is somewhere on the track in that third sector. He does a 112.423. Alonso backed off. He got traffic in that last lap. So sorry, Megan. It looks like Alonso might be out of Q1.
He tried his best. He's still recovering from a bike injury. Give him a break.
Yeah, you have to speak up a bit again, remember.
He's recovering from a bike injury. Give him a break.
Yeah. Also, remember, you're a commentator, not a whisperer. You're an F1 whisperer, Megan. You're not an F1 whisperer. At the moment as well.
I can whisper to the cars.
Yeah, Hamilton at the moment looking quite quick as well in that first sector as well. Haas only tweeting about Nikita Mazepin at the moment as well. Mazepin's right in the way of Hamilton there, coming out of the chicane. Mazepin seems to have finally learned what blue flags mean at the moment, as he didn't know what they meant at Portugal or Spain. He literally asked in his press conference, what are blue flags? What are blue flags? He actually asked that as well. I can't believe...
To who?
To the journalist asking the question. He literally asked, what are
He
blue
had to
flags?
ask the journalist.
Yeah, what are blue flags? What are they? He wasn't even kidding. Unbelievable. At the moment, it's Vettel, 7/10 off the pace to improve his own best time.
I feel like you shouldn't be a Formula 1 driver if you don't know what the hell blue flag is.
Yeah, who else has said that in the past? 25 seconds left then. This is the times across the board. Alonso goes across the line, starts a new lap time. Vettel, though, crosses the lap, doesn't improve. Vettel stays P12. Raikkonen at the moment, so the driver at risk in 15th. 15 seconds left on the clock as he comes to the line. The checker flag will be out in 10 seconds. Raikkonen to P9. That forces out Latifi and puts Giovinazzi in pressure. So Raikkonen safely through. Currently, an Alpha could get through to Q2. Checker flag is out. First driver to meet is George Russell. Can he improve from P12? No. Got a lot of traffic on that last lap. Giovinazzi P15 goes to P9. Ocon now the driver at risk as well out there. Ocon coming to the line, takes the checkered flag, goes P10. Vettel at risk, Russell at risk as well. Russell might not qualify here at the moment. Mazepin next to cross the line. I don't think he's going to set a time. Look and see where... Oh, Mazepin jumping over the chicane as well. All four wheels taking flight there. Surprised didn't end up in the wall. So coming in now to Anthony Noakes, the last corner. Mazepin firing it to the line. So the personal best sector 2. Be surprised the Haas car could go through. No. 112.958. Tsunoda goes 16th. Tsunoda doesn't get out of qualifying again. 4th race in a row. He has failed to get out of Q1. Alonso to 18th. Alonso eliminated from Q1 on the streets of Monaco. That is a terrible championship performance there from Alonso. P17. Latifi, can he make it a Williams 1-2? No. Goes out of it. And out goes Latifi as well, 112.366. So Mr. Saturday's done it again in the form of George Russell. Vettel gets through by the skin of his teeth at the line. The gap between them was it was 18 thousandths of a second separated Vettel and Tsunoda. But Tsunoda, for the 4th race running, has failed to get through to Q2. Crashed in Emilia-Romagna, out in Q1, at Portugal, Spain, and now Monaco as well. Bottas top for the first time this weekend, and Mercedes tops the timesheets. Megan?
That was certainly dramatic.
I know.
I'm proud of Norris because he's done well. I'm also proud of Leclerc because he's not usually up into seconds.
They've really sort of performed extra there, haven't they?
Sainz too.
110.938 was the time there from Valtteri Bottas in that first session, as well as we'll read out the eliminations at the current time, but I've got to wait for that as well at the moment. Tsunoda, Alonso, Latifi, Mazepin and Schumacher out of the session. So that 1:10.938 is the fastest time of the weekend so far as well from the session. So great job there. And the first time this weekend as well that Mercedes have jumped the gun and gone fastest overall. So that's what we like to see. Here at Monaco, as we'll just take a little bit of a breather. Get your questions in as well. I hope our live chat is working. It should be. But we might have been having some failures with it because we've still got a bad connection issue up here in the comms box. But do get in touch at Joshua Birch 99 on Twitter as well. I suppose you can check that out now if you haven't got your mobile, have you?
No.
Didn't even bring your laptop in, did you? Megan,
No.
yeah, forgetting that. Also, what do you think of the box? I'm commentating here with the new box decorations. Looking good?
I like it.
Like the big light?
Well, it makes me look like Casper the Ghost.
So yes, I take it. You like it, yeah? No? Yes? No?
I like it.
Oh, well, she's yet to be convinced at the moment
I
then.
miss the colouring of my hair, which it made it look.
Yeah, your
before.
hair looks like a nightmare at the moment. What's going on with it?
I was walking for like 3 hours
Fair point. Fair point.
with the wind just like pushing it about everywhere.
So the session will start at 25 past the hour and last until 40 at the moment as well. So that's a greater call as well. So we are about a couple of minutes away from that at the moment. We have got the opportunity to open up the chat here in the box as I now can stand up. Live timing is now working. Driver tracker is working as well. So, Megan, let's just talk about Fernando Alonso, shall we? Who has been eliminated from Monaco. He's now starting 17th on the grid alongside Nicholas Latifi on the 9th row.
It's better than 18th, 19th and 20th.
Yeah, but game over. You can't overtake at Monaco. Game over for Alonso even trying to score points.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Well done, though, to Nicholas Latifi. The car that crashed in Q3, the Williams team managed to get it out, and he's gone through. Yes, he's 18th, but it's a well-done achievement, I think, from the Williams boys to get that car fixed. At the moment as well, Schumacher and Mazepin, game over for Haas today as well, so they can now go out and check the business. I mean, no point even Schumacher going out in that session. He would have had a 5-place grid penalty anyway for the gearbox change, so game over for him as well. Fantastic little action of runs here. And Q2. And we've got a yellow out on the track at the moment. Yeah, look at that. That's not my eyes, is it? Yellow flag has...
On an empty track.
Yeah, I don't know why, but we have got with yellows out there on the track.
What is there, a random casino chip on the track? Or?
I don't know. That's a weird one. It's gone now anyway. So I wonder what that was about.
Curious.
That's a very bizarre... I've never seen a yellow on a track that's not running. But anyway, okay. Well, don't forget the FIA are in charge of this session, but they don't take over anyone else's. The dude in the blue suit says, disappointing speed for Ricciardo. Yeah, he's down in 11th at the moment as well. Not looking great for him compared to Norris, who's up there. What do you make of Ricciardo then, Megan, around Monaco? Can he find better speed in Q2, or is he going to be eliminated?
I mean, if I can find better speed, then he can too.
Fair point from Megan there. If you don't know, in the pre-show as well, we did the commentator battle and she won, so she's now gloating for the rest of the day. Also, she's not really that small. She's sitting down. If you stand up for just a second.
Yeah, I'm trying to break some shoes in, and it hurts when I stand up in these. So.
Well, why do they wear those in the compost? You're going to have to stand for Q3.
Because I need to break them in before Monday.
Oh, you're going to have to stand for qualifying 3, so that could be quite interesting.
I won't stand.
Oh, dear.
There's a third chair.
38 seconds to go until the session. Well, there's 4 chairs, to be fair. Company surrounding as well in the box, getting ready to go. Let me know in the group chat as well. Who do you think is going to be eliminated in the next session? Give me a list of drivers who you think won't make it through to qualifying 3. Here we go. 20 seconds to go. Cars already forming at the end of pit lane. Track temperature 32 degrees. Air temperature 18. We have a traffic jam at the end with 10 seconds to go until we get that green flag and the session will be underway. Get ready. Get steady. We have a green light for qualifying 2 at the Monaco Grand Prix, and immediately the cars are heading out there with a lot of traffic. Russell's saying there's a lot of cars outside his pit garage, and he says we need to wait a bit. Sensible.
Yes, for also he does realise it's a pit lane.
Yeah, but they're all queuing up out there. It's Monaco. It's a 2-mile track, and you're going to send them all the way around there right now. That doesn't sound like the best plan, admittedly.
I would send half the field out and then slowly, send.
So you would do the F2 qualifying approach. Half the field go out once, and then half the next.
Yeah.
Want to have a 4, 5, 6 segment qualifying to get the eliminations?
Just do it half.
Yeah, I don't know why we have the. Well, to be honest with you, the same format in Monaco works because qualifying is so crazy. That Q1 was probably the most eventful one we're going to see of the entire season. No red flags, though, which I'm surprised about, that nobody's touched the wall at the moment out there on the track.
We'll try their best.
The sea's getting a bit choppy in the harbour at the moment, and you know it's trouble if it's choppy in the harbour. You know it's going to be absolutely manic out there outside as well. So they need to get out there before any weather comes in. Air temperature is at 32 degrees as well. Sorry, track temperature is 32. Air temperature's 18. There's Nicholas Latifi walking through. Here's Charles Leclerc coming into Anthony Noakes. The track's getting noticeably darker out there as well, Megan, isn't it? As Leclerc not going to take this next lap seriously because he's already warming his tyres up. So he's lost already a little bit of speed. And let's see, who's gone out there on what tyres? Everybody's gone out there on softs. So everybody's out there on soft tyres. Nobody's even going to attempt the mediums for the first half of the race tomorrow.
I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. Soft tyres all the way.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's going to work.
It won't.
Yeah, stay on softs all the time. 13 minutes to go of Q2.
I would have got rid of my mediums in practice.
And you can see here, sorry Megan, to come across you here, but you can see here, by the way, the little yellow box, white box, alongside Yuki Tsunoda's name on the YouTube chat. That's to tell you that those drivers below have been eliminated. It should go up next to the driver in 11th, who at the moment looks to be George Russell. So yeah, that's going to tell you who's out of it at the moment. As well out there, because we're keeping that driver tracker on, as we've replaced the driver tracker that failed on F1.com with one from an actual FIA feed that we use the driver tracker for. So it gives you the best thing. And also, I think it looks cooler, doesn't it? It looks cool and gives it a bit more space.
It does.
So, Megan, who's your tip to be eliminated in this session? Who do you think is going to go, no, not going to be quick enough, you're out, good night?
Vettel.
You're going Vettel? Really?
You've seen him this year and last year, right?
Yeah. All right. Fair point. I'll probably go there as well for Vettel. Raikkonen top 1:12.018. Giovinazzi, Sainz, Leclerc, Bottas, Gasly going at the moment as they've all started times. But Raikkonen and Giovinazzi have actually gone for it. Now we're seeing Charles Leclerc up the top of the hill at Massenet into the Casino Square, moving over to avoid the bump on the left-hand side, down into the drain ditch, curbing at Mirabeau into the Fairmont hairpin, complete opposite lock into the first half of the corner at Portier, bit more curb than you used to. Take a wide line on the entrance into Portier as you blast it out throughout the tunnel as well. The lights help you adjust, but still you have to blink to readjust your eyes as you head downhill into the braking zone at the Nouvelle chicane. Flick it through, keep it in fourth gear now as you ride up, hold fifth as you flash through to back. The scariest part of the track. You go wrong there, it's a big one.
Maybe
flash it through into the swimming pool chicane, straight line now into Rascasse. A little bit easier than what he was, say, in the 1990s, but Leclerc still managed to find the wall there a couple of years ago. Into Anthony Noakes, little slide at the rear as well. Verstappen's top at the moment, but who's going to set the board? It's Charles Leclerc, who goes top by 0.3 of a second, but now it's Carlos Sainz on top by 0.2 of a second. 1:10.806. Ferrari are really pushing the boat out here at Monaco. Fabulous at the moment. Here comes Bottas and Hamilton. Can they actually improve up the order? P4 for Bottas behind the Red Bull and the Ferraris. What about Lewis Hamilton, the championship leader by just 14 points? Could only go fourth. Mercedes really off the pace here, and that was them going for it as well.
Mercedes going slower than Ferrari.
I know, it's Ferrari versus Red Bull, and we haven't even seen the proper times yet from McLaren.
Have we taken a time machine back to 2000?
McLaren certainly have with a retro livery, and I tell you what, Ferrari and Red Bull are really going to be surprised about this one. 10 minutes to go of the session. It's Sainz on top from Leclerc. Verstappen, Hamilton, Bottas, Perez, Vettel, Stroll, Raikkonen and Gasly. The top 10 currently going through to Q3. Below that, Ocon, Giovinazzi, Norris, Russell and Ricciardo. All in the drop zone. Norris is fastest of all, first sector. McLaren might stand a chance of pole position here today. Remember, they have actually qualified P2 once this year at Emilia Romagna, but had his lap time deleted for track limits. There's no track limits in Monaco, bar the Nouveau chicane. So they should be quite quick. Through to back.
That chicane is like
Nouveau, yeah.
a devil.
Into the swimming pool chicane. This isn't my favourite as well. They changed the swimming pool because it used to be barriers lining the corner so you couldn't find the gaps. But they opened it up to more of a fast chicane and it's a little bit dodgy sometimes. Lando Norris, 13th in the moment, crosses the line, jumps to P2. 1:11.031. Fabulous. Oh, this could be golden for Lando Norris at the moment. Verstappen's fastest first sector now as well as Stroll pits. Ocon's out there as well. Russell still 14th. Ricciardo in the drop zone. But here is Max Verstappen. Out on the track, through to back.
This is getting dramatic.
Yeah, he's a 10th up in the second sector. I can certainly do with a drink, I can tell you that right now. My throat's going and I haven't brought one into the box.
Ricardo is not doing well.
No, he's P15 on the board and going very slow out there.
Is there something wrong with his car? Because, I mean,
Ninth. Ricardo 9th, 1:11.
Still, that's not compared to how his teammate is third.
Yeah, Perez goes P10. That drops Ricciardo down a couple of positions as well. Verstappen goes top. 1:10.650. Gasly P9 goes even faster out there. So Verstappen now the benchmark. 1:10.650. If Ferrari want pole position, they're going to have to beat Verstappen. That's going to be it. Ferrari might stand a chance of winning the race tomorrow. I haven't said that since Singapore in 2019. Even Japan.
It's very odd.
I know. I can't believe it. When was the last time you could say Ferrari might actually win this? Wow.
I want to say...
It would be 2019.
2019. For some reason,
I
don't know why for word... Though Belgium comes to mind. I don't know.
The Clare won Belgium 2019.
Yeah.
But Vettel won Singapore 19. That was the last victory for Ferrari. Verstappen looking quick out there. Looking good. 7 minutes to go this session. Could certainly do with a drink, to be fair. We are in Monaco, so maybe champagne should be brought in. I don't know. Can we drink on it? I'm not sure. 7 minutes to go this session. Verstappen... no, we can't. Verstappen boxes as well, as does Ricciardo. I think Norris is already in... yes, he is. Norris is already in the pit lane. So Red Bull looking stronger here for qualifying.
Is that something to cool it?
Yep. Dry ice into the air brake, into the air ducts, cool the brakes down. Easy peasy. Look at that, Megan. What do you make of that above the mountain, the fog and rain clouds descending over? What would you say?
I would say it's a completely good sign.
Rain in the end of qualifying or rain in the feature race for
All
F2
I know
later?
is that it shouldn't be that far down.
Would you say it's mainly going to affect the F2 in about an hour and a half?
Probably the F2.
Yeah. So we'll worry about that. Actually, the F2 sprint race gets underway in an hour. The feature race gets underway in an hour. So that could be interesting. Certainly is a dark, cloudy day here at Monaco.
Which is never a good sign for next day.
No, as well, yeah. There is going to be clouds covered tomorrow, and it looks like there's a chance of rain. So we'll keep an eye on that one.
Oh, imagine Mazepin on Monaco when it's raining.
Trying not to, because I would like to have an easy day tomorrow with Monaco and not be covering a 2.5 hour red flag period at the moment as George Russell on brand new soft tyres gets let out there. Go on, the tyres are losing temperature too quickly. Get him out there. At the moment, Gasly's on an out lap. So Russell, Megan, trying to go and get back round when everybody else is going to be in the pit lane to avoid traffic. But he's waiting until everyone's back in the pit lane to start an out lap. Surely the wisest thing to do would have been to go out when everyone was coming in, because then he would guarantee when he went back around, nobody would be there. And this is Lance Stroll. Did he touch? Stroll touched the wall. Stroll touched the wall into Portier. He went a little bit too wide on the first exit, and yeah, he hit the wall, but I'm still going. Just a little kiss on the left-hand side of the car coming through Portier.
And all the marshals still staring, they're just like, I saw that.
Yeah, not getting away with that one.
Now look, with 5 minutes to go, cars are coming down the pit lane, and Russell's coming through the tunnel. So Russell is going to meet traffic on his lap. Williams have got it wrong. Williams should have sent him out as soon as everybody else started coming into the pit lane. That way, he would have got a lap in with nobody there.
I can just imagine Russell coming out the tunnel, just like, what the?
Yeah, what's happening here? Everyone's there.
It's like, when did this happen?
Well, he's met Hamilton. Hamilton's on a slow lap, so he's going to go out there. So looking at this, Russell's coming into swimming pool and Rascasse now. So he got no one in front of him. Let's just hope nobody's going to be in front of him for the remainder of this one. Otherwise, that lap time's going to be compromised. Raikkonen and Giovinazzi just behind him as well. As we watch Esteban Ocon flash out of the Nouvelle chicane down towards to back, where I think Lewis Hamilton is circulating according to my driver tracker, unless that's an error and Hamilton isn't out on the track, because I haven't seen him. We've gone past that now. Have you seen him, Megan? No.
No.
I think Hamilton's sensors glitched. Is he out on the track? Yeah, Hamilton is out on the track. Where is he then?
Oh, he's behind Gasly.
Yeah, he was behind Ocon as well, so Hamilton should really speed up
And
here.
in front of Stroll.
Well, there's Gasly. I didn't see a Mercedes flash by there at the moment. Let's hear him on the radio. Gasly being told that they're going to have traffic on the build lap. He would have known that, but he's got clear air now. Russell, too, has got clear air. He is coming up right now behind Sainz and Leclerc, though.
I love how Gasly's the only one to voice the fact that I think there's going to be a bit of traffic.
Yeah, everybody else is sort of like ignoring it over the radio because it's just Monaco. But Gasly's
just like, can we please sort this? I don't want to crash.
He
please.
was swearing like mad in free practice 3 as well earlier on this morning, saying that, oh, so-and-so blocked me here, so-and-so blocked me there. It's like, okay, chill. It's practice. Be more worried about the race.
Just like, you don't know what's not going to happen. I could crash out for a race. Just like, yeah, Schumacher's already done that.
Yeah,
just
Schumacher's already, yeah.
I'm just leading by example.
Gasly coming into the Nouvelle chicane then, already down. Russell goes P13 on his time, a 1:11.977. So that's 13th for George Russell. Gasly flashing through the swimming pool section into the chicane area now as he approaches the Rascasse bar, nightclub and restaurant rolled into one. Fantastic coffees they do there, according to Natalie Pinkham as well. As they come out then onto the straight, Gasly's P9. Can he get it further up the field? No, he improves on time, not position. 1:11.310 as the Red Bull's looking strong. Here's Sergio Perez now on a time. As Hamilton, P6, only quicker than Perez, Vettel, Gasly and Ricciardo to get into the top 10 as Stroll goes P11. 1:11.762. Those clouds are starting to descend an awful lot quicker, Megan. So there's a chance of rain. Bottas P4. Bottas P4 with 2 minutes to go.
Oh, that's surprising.
Cross the line then, the Red Bull of Sergio Perez starts a time with 2 minutes to go. Into Sandavot.
Come on, Norris, you can beat him.
Norris, well, McLaren ideally are going to be looking for pole position here. With Mercedes knocked off their perch, McLaren have got Mercedes engines. They should be up there quite quickly. They should be trying to go for it. As we watch Lewis Hamilton flash through the tunnel, adjust his eye line as he comes down into the Nouvelle chicane. Oh, jumped the curb, sliding the rear. Exactly what you spotted earlier. Coming into the back now. 226 down to 176 kilometres an hour. So he backed off there. Hamilton is 2/10 off of Verstappen. Now, Max Verstappen has had a rotten lock here as we've got McLaren in the way there as well. Who was that? Ricciardo blocking Hamilton as well, coming into Anthony Noakes. Hamilton crosses the line. P6 stays P6. He can only improve on time with 1 minute left. Wow. And that means Hamilton is going to start this race on 3-lap-old soft tyres, Megan. Remember what happened in Spain with those tyres? He had to do the undercut. It's going to be a pit stop battle tomorrow in Monaco. A one-stopper looks likely from the soft tyres to the hards, but expect to see some mediums if the safety car comes out. Hang on 2 seconds, Megan. London Norris not going to improve on his time. Stay as he is.
I think personally that this track is quite tiring, and Leclerc is top in sector 2.
Yep, out of the last couple of corners. Coming to the line, third at the moment. Take it, Megan.
What do I take?
Where's he going to go? Is he going to go top?
And he goes top with a 1:10.597.
Great time there as the checker flag is going to come out in 10 seconds' time. Leclerc top of the board, 1:10.597. Once again, topped FP2, tops Q2. The checkered flag is out. Russell goes P13. He's eliminated. Raikkonen goes P11. He's out too. Giovinazzi's just behind him in P15. Giovinazzi goes 3. Ricciardo currently out of qualifying. He's on a time though at the moment. Esteban Ocon P14. Can he get anything across the line in the Alpine? 14:11. No, out of it. What about Pierre Gasly? And Ricciardo's out. Ricciardo's out of qualifying. He's crossed the line. Ricciardo starts 12th. Lance Stroll, can he get through? Across the line comes Bottas, goes third. 1:10.695. Verstappen second. Leclerc top. Here comes Lance Stroll now to the line. Is he going to be quicker? 14th to 13th. Raikkonen starts 14th. Russell 15th at the moment. Russell's backed off on a time. Perez is 8th. Perez will qualify for Q2 and goes 5th for good measure. Hamilton is 7th. And Megan, I think you owe Sebastian Vettel an apology as he comes home P9 to go through to the next phase of qualifying.
You were close.
He was
close
actually
to be eliminated.
10th and a half off, wasn't he, of being eliminated? So yeah.
Yes.
Danny Ricciardo, that angry, doesn't even bother the Nouvelle chicane. Speed straight through it.
Oh, it's acting like me.
Esteban Ocon out. Danny Ricciardo out. Starts 12th, the 2018 winner. Lance Stroll 13th. Kimi Raikkonen 14th. And George Russell is 15th in qualifying. Wow. Well, that's a surprise and a half to call that one. Ricciardo starts 12th. That's going to make him angry. That's making me a bit angry as well, looking at that.
I think it makes everyone a bit angry.
I can't believe what we've just seen as we try and group back, ready for the third and final part of qualifying, which will be coming up shortly here. Finishes at 1500 hours British Summer Time as well. Start the countdown. Hopefully it'll all be working well soon enough. But Megan, question of the hour is, who's going to take pole position? Discuss.
I don't know. I think maybe one of the Ferraris or like Red Bull.
You're thinking Red Bull? Red Bull could take this one. Really?
I mean, if Verstappen keeps his pace up.
Verstappen has been looking quite competitive recently. I'll admit that. Where is he?
Either that or Leclerc.
Yeah, just going to have to turn that down otherwise because I can hear some music being in there as well. Brad says, can you do a watch along for the Jonathan Ross show tonight? Who's on the Jonathan Ross show tonight?
I don't know, but we just got a radio commentary saying yes.
Yeah. Yes, that was Charles Leclerc. I think he's celebrating at the moment.
Obviously, Charles Leclerc wants
yeah,
it.
sadly, I don't think we can because I will be commentating on the qualifying session for the IndyCar. That will be, I think, edited down and streamed in the build-up for the 500 next weekend, which means you're covering live in here.
Yay.
Yay, I know. It's going to be fun. Don't worry. Yeah, Dad will be at Race Control. We'll be in here in the commentary box as well.
Wait,
Looks to be a good one.
Is it Eurovision tonight?
Yes, it is Eurovision tonight.
Oh, I always like watching the results.
Yeah, I always like watching the results of Eurovision as well. It's more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus Eurovision's on. I don't think Jonathan Ross will be on. It'll be Graham Norton
Yeah.
on BBC getting drunk with a
That's
bottle of whiskey.
hilarious.
So we're coming up 12 minutes for Q3. We'll be coming up shortly as well here on the channel. Getting ready for the green lights to go on. Let's just talk you through who's been eliminated at the moment. Esteban Ocon is out. Danny Ricciardo, Lance Stroll, Kimi Raikkonen and George Russell eliminated in Q2. Q1, Yuki Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Nicholas Latifi, Nikita Mazepin and Mick Schumacher never took part on the board. So that's they eliminated at the moment. As we've got another 4 minutes until the light goes on. And certainly I could do with a drink as well. At the moment, throat's burning at the moment.
Why don't you, if we're waiting, you go get one.
And you take
I
the
can
commentary. Well, I know I trusted you with Barcelona, but I don't think I'd trust you with this one, with Monaco. What would you talk about?
Just the racing order.
Fine, take it. I trust you.
Okay, you go get a drink. Right, so right now on the screen we're looking at Verstappen and Hamilton, and they look like they're going very similar paces, to be honest. So Hamilton's going across that white line, which I'm not sure that you're meant to do. Both of them going through the tunnel, and it's down to that section of the track. Oh, that could have gone very wrong for Hamilton. He was very close to the barrier there. So let's go through the running order so far before qualifying 3. So first we have Leclerc, second Verstappen, third Bottas, fourth Sainz, fifth Perez, sixth Norris, surprisingly seventh Hamilton, eighth is Gasly, ninth Vettel, surprisingly, 10th Giovinazzi, and then out of qualifying is 11th Ocon, 12th Ricciardo, 13th Stroll, 14th Raikkonen, 15th Russell, 16th Tsunoda, 17th Alonso, 18th Latifi, 19th Mazepin, and who didn't take part in the qualifying session was Michael Schumacher.
Mick Schumacher, Megan.
Michael Schumacher. His name's Michael!
Yeah, right, fair point. Brad asking, are you in Monaco?
Junior.
Very funny. Brad asking, are you in Monaco this weekend?
That's
no.
my name for him now, Junior.
Yeah, so because of COVID, we're not in Monaco. We're in our UK studio area of the box as well. We're in our UK studio where we stream everything from as well. We are trying to get back to a racetrack for the British Touring Car Championship, will be at Snetterton in a couple of weeks' time. I'll be heading out there and doing commentary from there with Megan back here in the comments box.
That's my nickname for Schumacher now.
Junior. Dale Earnhardt Jr. So it's a popular name for big icons, Junior. We're looking quite good. So no, Brad, sadly, we're not in Monaco. You do not know how much I would love being in Monaco, commentating on this, because what we would do is, if we were in Monaco, we'd put the webcam facing the track action with us as well, involved in it. So you'll be looking at the track and watching along and hearing the cars whiz past. Hopefully, if we can get Snetterton sorted for a couple of weeks' time for the British Touring Cars, we'll be back at a racetrack soon. But right now, we're in a UK studio area locked in because of COVID. But hopefully soon we'll get to a racetrack. And British Grand Prix plans as well are in motion, both for Formula 1 and for MotoGP. I was even looking at Zandvoort, the Dutch Grand Prix, because it's literally from where we live, it's an hour and 45 minutes away via boat.
Boat?
Yeah, think about it. Half an hour to Hull.
Why do I have a deadly fear of Joshua?
No, not you. You can stay in the com box here. But it's,
I know, but boats.
Yeah, but think about it. It's half an hour to Hull, and it's an hour 10 something over to Amsterdam. And then from Amsterdam, it's a 20-minute drive.
You could also bike there. Jack did it.
Yeah, I could, but I would like to have my equipment with me as well, so we'll stay with it. But I'll have to have a headset microphone and a monitor to watch it on, so a bit more complicated, but we'll hopefully get there soon. Right, we ready for some action? Because Q3 is about to get underway here at the moment in 3 seconds' time. And the green light is on, and qualifying 3 is underway. 10 cars, 12 minutes, all circulating out on the track. Let's see what the battle plan is going to be. Leclerc topping qualifying 2, Verstappen topping qualifying 1. My question to my pundit here of Megan Birch, who is going to take pole position?
I don't know.
Go on, pick a name out of a hat. Throw a dart. No, maybe not throw a dart at the screens. We need these screens. Use the magic finger like Matilda and pick a name out on the top of the board. Who are you pointing at? You're going Leclerc. So, Megan's gone for Leclerc. I think Leclerc could take it as well, to be fair. Leclerc could get pole position here. So, we'll keep an eye out. Who's going to be top? They're all out there on soft tyres, which means, actually, Megan, we've seen sort of what super qualifying is going to be like at the British Grand Prix on the Friday qualifying, where you're only allowed soft tyres. We've seen it here. It works quite well. It delivers us some action as well. British Grand Prix format is going to be a bit different as well. The dude in the blue suit has said, my money is on Sainz for pole position. That is an interesting call. Sainz has been fast. He was quick in free practice and certainly has been consistent as Megan's been watching him in qualifying.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Up to the line, and Max Verstappen starts a time. Up towards Zandvoort Turn 1. The rain clouds are sort of descending around the track as well, and maybe we'll get a few sprinklings. Maybe the F2 race after this will be wet for the feature. I'll certainly be sitting down and enjoying that one, watching it back at race control as we stay around down towards the Mirabeau keeps it on the inside line quite tight. Now fires it into Fairmont hairpin. First gear, 30 miles an hour, full opposite lock, comes into Portier, big slide to the rear for Verstappen. Did he touch the wall there? I don't think he did. I think he got a cigarette paper between them, which is ironic for Monaco. Verstappen fastest first sector though. Hamilton's time in the first sector at 24.2. Verstappen 18.4. And Hamilton's first sector time now at 18.8. So he's 4/10 off the pace of Verstappen in that first sector. Verstappen is flying at the moment here in the Principality. The young gun trying to be world champion. Can he be the master of Monaco? Across the line goes Verstappen. It's a 1:10.576. Is that the pole time for the young Red Bull driver? Cross the line now. Bottas goes second. 1:10.636. 6 thousandths. No, was it 6/10 of a second separate them? 600ths. Hundredths, tens, thousandths. Get there eventually. 600ths separate them at the moment. That is amazing. So, right now, where's Hamilton? I think Hamilton's backed off, has he? Second sector time, 34.5. He's in there as well. Norris! Fastest of all, second sector is Leclerc. Starts a flying lap now. But look, Lando Norris, 36.5. Fastest of all, sector 2, and going well in sector 3. Norris could have a pole. As we now watch the Monegasque driver of Charles Leclerc, 23 years of age, hasn't yet taken pole here at Monaco, his home race, never even finished a race at this circuit, which is surprising considering he crashed out here in 2017 when he took the F2 title. 2018 he crashed with Brendan Hartley, your favourite driver, and then in 2019 he touched the wall at Rascasse.
Was I commentating that day?
You were 2018, yeah. You weren't commentating 2019 because you went well.
Not surprising.
Yeah, you went well 2019, so you haven't done Monaco since 2018.
True.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
Last time I cursed.
We weren't even in this commentary box back then.
I cursed Brendan Hartley.
And Leclerc in the second sector is 2/10 faster, but Sainz is 3/10 faster than Verstappen.
You'll get it.
We could be about to see the first ever 69-second lap time from Leclerc. It won't be that, but it's a 1:10.346. Leclerc is on top by 2.5 tenths of a second to Verstappen as Sainz crosses the line, goes third, 1:10.611. Cross the line comes Hamilton. Only manages 5th place. Perez on the board now. Perez 10th to 6th. 1:11.687. And after the first run of times in qualifying 3, it's Charles Leclerc for Ferrari on provisional pole position. That is what we like to see as Vettel goes 6th. Vettel 6th. Same row as the grid of Lewis Hamilton, the 3rd row. Wow! Bottas on another time.
When was the last time he started from the 3rd row?
I can't remember. Gasly 5th!
Hamilton 6th!
Yeah, Gasly is now to P5. Hamilton is 7/10 off of Leclerc. Bottas to the line. Can he improve? 4th to 3rd. So moves to the left. One hop this time. Unbelievable.
2-step.
2-step, yeah. We're not in Texas just yet. My goodness me. Charles Leclerc could take a fantastic home pole position and could win the Monaco Grand Prix. I can't believe this. Lando Norris 3/10 off at the moment. Lando could start 5th at the moment, according to the graphics. Lando could go P5. He's P10 at the moment. Let's see where Lando goes. Out of Anthony Noakes to the line. Can he bump Hamilton down another position? You bet he can. Hamilton starts 7th.
You were right, 5th.
Yeah, P5. Wow. I need a drink. I've got a lump in my throat.
Row 4.
At Monaco. Game over. Surely.
No one wins.
He's right in the middle of the pack at Saint-Devote. Hamilton could be in the wall, and he's on the outside as well.
Oh, he'll go in the wall.
Yeah.
Most people do.
I generally don't know what to say about this one. We're about to have, I think, the race of the year, and it's going to come from Monaco. So all those people on social media who always say, oh, I hate the Monaco Grand Prix. It's boring. Nothing ever happens. There's no overtaking. There's no drama. Yeah. Can you take a look at this qualifying? See how rare this is in the past, 2-3 years? And accept that Monaco is going to be epic.
And how thin that track is. I mean, nothing
Rain
can
clouds,
be
Megan.
properly bad. I mean, Hamilton isn't very good at this track.
No, previous polls, 15 and 19. He has had 3 victories at this track, though, admittedly, for Lewis.
Out of all of the things, he's only ever won 3 times.
Yeah, out of all those attempts. He looked out.
Ricardo has probably won more.
Looked out 2016, to be fair. So, yeah, give and take a few.
Because didn't Ricardo win that?
Yeah. Ricardo dominated 2018. Fast. He did a Grand Slam. He's the last person to get a Grand Slam. Grand Slam topping every single practice session, every single qualifying, leading every single lap and getting the fastest lap.
Which I like.
And he got a Grand Slam. You said that at the time in 2018. You liked the idea of that Grand Slam. Wow. Well, who is predicting this one? Leclerc is on pole. Verstappen second. As we get ready for the last runs on this racetrack. Verstappen's headed out early. Everybody else is now out on the track as well. So all 10 cars circulating Circuit de Monaco. And now the lap time begins for Max Verstappen. Up towards turn 1. Cars coming out of the pit lane. Sainte Devote. Yeah, doesn't hit the wall at the exit. Up the hill. Beau Rivage. Hamilton's just left the pit lane. This is Massenet. Into Casino Square. Down the hill, avoiding the bump on the left into Mirabeau. Down, second gear, 60 kilometres an hour. Back down, 30 kilometres an hour, coming into the Fairmont hairpin. Into Mirabeau part 2. Flash under the bridge of the train station into Portier. Now, full throttle through the tunnel. You can hear the engine. It's sort of deafening you as you go through the sort of cathedral-esque of the tunnel. I don't know a single petrol head who doesn't wind their window down and speed up and hear the noise in a tunnel. It's addictive. It is motorsport's version of cocaine.
I heard, when I was walking earlier, I heard this really loud car. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, it's addictive.
I also saw this car that looked like a normal car, but it had really big wheels. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, look at that car.
Verstappen's backed out of his time, by the way, so Verstappen is not going to improve. He's backed out to go for another run now. Yep. That thrill of the engine, though, the noise, it's in the blood of every single motorsport fan, and it just electrifies at Monaco. This is the jewel in the crown. It is part of the triple crown of motorsport. It's the Monaco Grand Prix, the Indy 500, and the Le Mans 24-hour. Only one man in history has won all 3, and that is Graham Hill, who is affectionately called Mr. Monaco. He won here 5 times.
5?
5 in the 1960s. Senna won.
Yeah, he
Senna's won here 6 times, but even he said, I'm not Mr. Monaco. Graham Hill is Mr. Monaco. And we've got a traffic jam. Perez has been held up. We've got a traffic jam and Anthony Noakes. And that's Sainz involved with Vettel and Giovinazzi. They blocked Perez.
Perez was just like, no.
Perez crosses the line, doesn't improve. He lost a second on that lap due to that error. As now we see Valtteri Bottas coming down the hill.
He could have gone into second if he didn't have that error.
Yeah. Now switch to Hamilton. Coming into Fairmont hairpin. What's Megan? What's happened?
Did you just see that?
Yeah, sliding out the rears, yeah.
He hit the wall.
So he touched the wall. Hamilton, look, is he got any suspension damage? No, it would have failed by now coming into the tunnel. 50 seconds left then here of qualifying in the Monaco Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton going for 101 pole positions.
He's getting way too close to that wall.
He is looking to be Hamilton de Villa.
Oh, don't.
That was a rubbish one. Cruella de Vil. Hammer de Vil. There we go. Hammer de Vil with 101 poles in Formula 1. He's backed out of it. Now Hamilton will get another time. He was poor in that second sector, but Hamilton will get another. And Leclerc's in the wall. No! Leclerc's binned it, and the red flag has come out. He's done a Michael. He has done a Michael. Charles Leclerc has smashed it into the wall, coming crashed.
That's positive, at least.
He's done the rear suspension. He's done the front. He might have done the gearbox. Leclerc out. And Verstappen was going fastest of all in the first sector. He was 2/10 quicker than Leclerc.
This means session stopped all the time. It was only 18 seconds left, which means this is the running order.
Yeah, won't restart. Qualifying is over.
Hamilton starts 4th row.
P7 alongside Vettel.
Even Norris is starting 3rd row.
This is unbelievable.
Why does he have a smile on his face?
Race control. Session will not be restarted. And for Charles Leclerc, the boy of Monaco, who has crashed in every single race he's ever raced here, finally gets some good luck, takes pole position, but crashes out
At the same time!
He's done a Schumacher. He's done a Michael.
And if he didn't crash out, that means he would have lost pole position, I think.
Comes into the chicane. Does he take the corner a little bit too hard? He touched the wall and broke the suspension exactly like Latifi. And he's gone in quite hard on the rear. I wonder if he's done the gearbox. That might be a 5-place grid penalty, you know. He broke the suspension immediately and sent it into the wall. Jumps over the second hairpin and just already it was destined for the wall.
It's not like he could control where the car goes.
No, it was already damaged. So, red flag. Session is over. It will not be restarted. Charles Leclerc has done a Michael. He's crashed. Accidentally this time, though. And Ferrari are on pole at Monaco. Charles Leclerc is on pole at Monaco. The first Monegasque driver since Louis Chiron to win here. But he's done it by putting in the barrier. Wow. I can't believe that. Are they going to say he's cheating? Are they not?
Well, he can't exactly help hitting the wall. I mean, he wasn't even meaning to.
Yeah, but this is Red Bull. Red Bull.
Like, oh, he was cheating. Just like, he hit the wall. He couldn't do it.
Verstappen was fastest first sector and was going all purple sector 2.
Wait, let me see that time again.
Norris was going fastest second sector. Norris would have had pole. And Vettel was going fastest third sector. Vettel could have had pole. So that's compromised Vettel, Norris, and Verstappen, who are all going purple on that track. And all of them could have taken pole position until it's ended with Charles Leclerc hitting the wall. He's on pole for the Monaco Grand Prix. He's the first Monegasque driver since Louis Chiron to do that back in 1931. However, does he have a gearbox penalty? Is the car damaged with that gearbox? What's going to happen? What is...
1931?
Yeah, Louis Chiron, yeah. Pre-championship.
That's nearly 100 years.
Yeah.
Jeez, he should be proud.
Well, I'm speechless. What is the result? Leclerc's on pole, Verstappen second, Bottas, Sainz, second row, third row, Norris, Gasly, fourth row, Lewis Hamilton at Monaco.
May I implore you to look at this?
Yes, go on. First sector time for Leclerc, 29.1.
He could have got 69 seconds.
Hang on. First sector time on that last lap time for Leclerc, 29.1. And he crashed at the... He was building up to a push lap. He was building up because 18 seconds left. He was building up to a push lap and still binned it.
Yep.
So Leclerc wasn't even on a lap. And he put it in the wall.
Racing accident.
How Schumacher. How Michael of him. He's done a Michael. And he's kept pole position. So Ferrari have their first pole since Singapore 2019. Leclerc, his first pole since that race. No, since Italy, surely. But now, let's just take a quick look at the gander for you on this chat that I've got up here. Charles Leclerc, pole position, number 8 of his Formula One career. I can't wrap my head around this one. That is the strangest end to qualifying I've seen since Schumacher. No, that's the strangest end to qualifying I've seen since Rosberg went off the track here in 2014 and brought out the yellows to keep himself pole position. Well,
Leclerc's gone one further.
Leclerc stopped the session. Leclerc's red flagged it.
It's like, no, I want this session. Stay.
Well, red flag gets withdrawn. And there is your racing grid for the Monaco Grand Prix. Let's go through it. It's Charles Leclerc, who, despite crashing out and bringing out the red flags with 18 seconds left, has taken pole position. Let's see later on as well if the gearbox is okay or the engine's going to be damaged as well. We'll bring you all of that in the pre-race show tomorrow, 1:30 British Summer Time. We'll kick off with that as well. So, first row is Leclerc and Verstappen. Row 2, Bottas, Sainz. Row 3, Norris, Gasly. Row 4, Lewis Hamilton. 7th on the grid. He's going to have to avoid some accidents tomorrow at turn 1. Alongside Sebastian Vettel. The 5th row, Sergio Perez and Antonio Giovinazzi. And then row 6 is Esteban Ocon and Ricciardo. Row 7, Lance Stroll, Kimi Raikkonen. Row 8 sees Russell and Tsunoda. Alonso, Latifi. Row 9. Row 10, Mazepin and Schumacher as well. So, yeah. So, even Verstappen, they're saying that no one was putting a time there on the first lap time, but he was fastest. He was going fast on the second lap.
Yeah.
Is it one of those things where it's a racing incident? Or
Racing incident. Let's just call it that.
are the stewards going to look into this?
I hope not.
Could he have a gearbox penalty?
No.
Well, he crashed that pretty hard. He slammed the rear as well?
He'll be fine. It'll just be new wheels.
Okay, new suspension. Okay, looks okay. Well, if you care to stand up for a second, and we'll close out the show with a broadcast.
I must say, I broke these shoes in pretty well this session.
Yeah, well done. So then, Megan.
No, I generally have because I've been like
a ballet dancer, yeah.
Yeah, like trying to bend it because they were so tight on me before.
Okay then, Megan. Moment of the session, please.
Is it involved me to say the last part?
No, not at all. You can say whatever you like.
The last part, because that was just crazy.
The locals who are around this track are 50% capacity fans. Clap and celebrate Charles Leclerc, the first ever Monegasque in Formula One's World Championship history, let's go, is on pole position for tomorrow's race. And the locals are happy because Frenchman Theo Pourchaire is about to start on pole position in the Formula 2 feature race, which is coming up after F1 on Sky F1.
So everyone's happy.
Yeah, everyone's happy. So, the boy wonder, Charles Leclerc, takes his 8th ever pole position in Formula 1. And, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he's on pole at Monaco. His home race. He could win here because, let me tell you this stat that I've got here. Sunday stats. 13 races here feature the safety car. But, for pole position, the Monaco Grand Prix has been won from pole 30 times.
Jeez. And Formula 1 this year is 71.
The race has been won from the front row of the grid 45 times. So, Verstappen looking interesting there.
Battle.
So, look, we have a Monegasque driver of Charles Leclerc on pole position at Monaco in a Ferrari. Can you get more expensive sounding a race than that? Join us tomorrow here on YouTube for all of the action. Our transmission for the pre-race show starts at 1:30 British Summer Time. Me and Megan will build up all of the action to that because I think we're going to have to discuss quite a lot tomorrow about that. Ian Birch will join us in the com box as well for the race itself. But the first pole of the year that hasn't featured a Red Bull or a Mercedes. It's Ferrari on top. Thanks for your company today. We'll see you tomorrow from the pre-show. Bye for now.